Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running inside. It's Hansen. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure with every win. That makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. He'll attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure coming, and they got it.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to set up the screen, and they're able to get him on the ground. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
That's caught. It's Sowell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Going to the run, it's Peoples. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. We head to the quarter break. It is USC holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. Snags it, and there's running room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Stop is made almost immediately, giving one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it set up on the outside. races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Hey, listen, I'm going to look across the board if I'm a quarterback, and I'm going to find my matchups. And I got man-to-man, and I got a corner route. I throw that thing towards the sideline, let my receiver do the rest, and he does. Goes up and catches the football while he's being guarded and contested. That's a tough catch.
On 3rd down, here's Peoples. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that?
Caught, and he's got room. Discards him with the stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And the Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Smashes through the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pulls and fired complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Corner's going to give them room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Under fire. And it's a sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the James Madison Dukes.
Just about set to get this second half underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start. Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Trojans. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Start on the ground with people. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The run inside. It's Hansen.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, a double pass. Oh, they're after him. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Hansen. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Connection to the right. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, USC. A pick six.